Glenn McGrath is getting a lot of support this morning, but he has come under fire over photos of him posing in front of dead animals, including elephants, hyenas and a buffalo. There he is holding a rifle in Zimbabwe. This is in response to the backlash that he has received. He said, in 2008, I participated in a hunting safari in Zimbabwe that was licensed and legal, but in hindsight, highly inappropriate. It was an extremely difficult time in my life, and looking back, I deeply regret being involved. Now, Angela, he regrets these actions, and people will moralise about shooting animals, but I think it's a bit rough to draw any parallels between what he did then and the McGrath Foundation, which is doing tremendous work.
Absolutely. And look, you know, I know Glenn and Sarah a little bit, and look, the thing is, he is, you know, he's remorseful this morning. I imagine the man's got his head in his hands. He doesn't want this uproar. You're absolutely right. There should be no correlation with a single person's behaviour, and he said it was wrong, and I don't understand why a man would want to shoot a beautiful beast. That said, we should not withdraw support to a foundation that's putting nurses into small places like Wagga Wagga. If you pull your support, there will not be a nurse there to help with cancer sufferers. So don't make that connection. Yes, rail against it. Yes, let's have a discussion about how stupid it is, but let's not put
And it's unfortunate that these photographs have come out because they're being used on a website to promote a safari organisation, but it's not doing Glenn McGrath any good.
No, it's not. But look, he's made a mistake, and we've all made, you know, a million mistakes. And I think if I was to sit here and list every good thing Glenn McGrath's done, you know, for cricket, for sport, for Australia, for, you know, for cancer research, for breast care nurses, then we wouldn't have enough time.
Some people will be offended to hear this called a mistake because some people enjoy hunting, and it is legal. The money raised from it in Zimbabwe goes back into supporting conservation.
And that's all right, he hasn't...
Conservation, which is ironic.
He hasn't broken any laws, obviously, but it's just one of those, you know, and it's how you deal with these mistakes as well. People make mistakes. It's whether you come out in the front and say, this was an error of judgment I made, and he's done that. If he was defending it or saying, oh, then, you know, we could probably attack him a little bit harder. But it's how you handle it.
Yeah, and he's done it straight away as well. It's not, there hasn't been, you know, 3 days where he's thought about how he's going to, you know, self-protect and damage limitation. He's gone straight in and said, I'm sorry.